First pitch is moments away in Chicago. The Cardinals and the Cubs next on the show. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Central leading Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. And this lineup will have its work cut out for it as they'll square off against a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, left-hander Johan Santana. Manuel Ojeda will get his first opportunity now. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. And Colvin will take care of this one for the first out.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is going to be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
Matt Carpenter digs in at the plate. Here's the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, right fielder,
Alan Craig will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Check by Santana. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Matt Adams will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. One pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1-2. He's ready now. The pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll make the catch just in front of the screen, and the inning is over. A predictably strong start to the ballgame for Johan Santana. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. And a look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. A little bit outside, 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Jesse Padilla will stand in here, hoping to perhaps get a chance to show off that speed of his as he currently sits 7th in the National League in stolen bases. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Oh, and this goes right past him. And he'll get in there safely. So some real problems out there at that time as it'll wind up in E7. Anthony Rizzo will be the batter. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with two away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Tyler Colvin will stand in now. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday. 2 outs here with a runner at third. 1-1 pitch on the way. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Yadier Molina will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and on 2-2 to start an inning, that's a call you'd like to get.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Got Holliday a little froggy on his front foot that time as this is pulled foul into the seats in left. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Johnny Peralta waits on deck. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lined hard towards short. One there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Redbirds down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Nate Scherholz will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. In there, 1-2 now. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Here we go.
3-2 now.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, even though he walks him here, it's not really a terrible pitch. I don't think it's a strike, but it's definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to wave at. Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3-2.
Chris Coughlin will stand in now, hoping to turn things around as he's stuck in a bit of a cold spell these past 5 ball games. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Full count now, 3-2. And this is grounded toward Ellis. Could be 2. Peralta for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
And that was quite a battle up there. He made him throw a ton of pitches. But advantage pitcher here, as in the end, he gets him to ground into the double play.
Travis James will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are 2 teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Let's go, Dallas!
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
Maybe a little question of whether this was going to stay fair or not, but you see, this is pretty much right over the bag at third and down the line.
Ronnie Cedeno will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Now the 2-1. Runner goes for second. And a pitch swung on and bounced to Peralta at short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Mark Ellis is ready to go here as we begin the third. The 2-1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Good biting slider there, hit on the ground down to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, pitcher
Joe Kelly will be the batter. Right on the corner, 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Manuel Ojeda will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
Open the eyes up.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time, and he winds up losing him.
Matt Carpenter will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Here comes the 1-1. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Johan Santana makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Come on.
In there, 2-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And this is taken in by Holiday. 1 away now.
And it's worth pointing out here with the trade deadline approaching, It's getting to be nervous time for some of these guys. You never know what can happen this time of year.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Up with it is Ellis. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Jesse Padilla will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now the 1-2. And he struck him out. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Alan Craig will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Hit on the ground towards first. To the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out.
The amazing thing is that he's still yet to strike a guy out so far. But when you've got good movement on your off-speed stuff, you don't have to strike guys out to be successful.
Matt Adams will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time.
Come on, Cubs!
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Please win, Cubs!
Ball 2.
That's the ball. Oh!
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Matt Holliday will dig in. He singled his first time around. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2.
You can't try to outthink him up there. Just get a good pitch and square it up.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Hard hit down the line. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. He'll come home with it. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
First and second, you see the first baseman playing behind the runner. Now, if he's holding him, this might be a double play. Instead, it's by him down the line, and it's going to bring home a run.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Hey, try turning the double play for one.
Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Mark Ellis will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. Santana working on 68 pitches to this point in the afternoon. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. Cedeno is there and the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0. Anthony Rizzo will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
And he's saying, give me a break. And that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Tyler Colvin will stand in. He grounded out his first time. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say he didn't care too much for that call at the plate, but was he right? Show track says, yeah, I think he's got a little bit of a beef up there. That pitch looked to be a good few inches off the plate, and that's a tough way to go down. You know, no hitter likes to have the bat taken out of his hands.
Nate Scherholz will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Reaches for 1 and slaps it down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Fouled back.
Come on, Cubs.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
He's running towards second. Taken for strike 3. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
This nearly turned into a strike him out, throw him out double play. They roll the dice and send the runner with 2 strikes, but throws just a bit late to second, so that'll be a stolen base.
Chris Coughlin will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Throw in time and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Joe Kelly will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. Maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Manuel Ojeda will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
You got nothing, St. Louis.
A 2-1 offering. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman number 13,
Matt Carpenter will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. So very nice work there by Santana. And his club's keeping it close. It's 1-0. Travis James will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Peanut here! Peanut!
Here we go.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Ronnie Cedeno will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
He's set. Now the pitch. And a fastball taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. There to take it in is Craig, and that's your first out.
The first thing a pitcher does when he walks out of the tunnel here at Wrigley, he'll take a look at those flags and see which way they are blowing. I mean, this place, it can play like two totally separate ballparks from one day to the next.
Johan Santana will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it, and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
No runs, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Drive the run in.
Opposite field to left. And that's down in front of Holiday for a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Helping his own cause right there, and no need to wait for the RBI guys to drive him in. He says, you know what? I can be an RBI guy too. That's a great at-bat right there, and that drives in a run.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Pause, now the pitch. They go away here as he reaches for one and hits it on the ground to third. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Oh, man, I'm going to give him a 9.5 on that play. He'd probably get a 10 if they could have turned 2 there, but I'll tell you, just getting the force at second was good enough for me.
Jesse Padilla will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And Craig is there to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Alan Craig will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Now he pulls the string on the changeup there, and he pops him up toward the left side of the infield.
And here's a look now at his pitches by inning so far. And you can see he had troubles back in the 4th, but other than that, he's been around what you'd expect.
Matt Adams will stride in, popped out and singled in his 2 trips. Adams with a big swing and launches this one out to deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
Well, so much for that 6 in a row he'd retired. That guy just says, take that.
Yadier Molina will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And now some action in the Cubs bullpen as Jeff Samardzija has begun to crank it up. Here's the full count offering. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the third time through the lineup, and guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
Matt Holliday will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Hit him down.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 2-1 St. Louis. Anthony Rizzo will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and this fastball is absolutely grooved as it is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 14 on the season, and with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Tyler Colvin will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And this is fouled back and out of play. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, after you've just given up a home run to tie the ball game, you can't afford to have a letdown out there. He made sure he didn't. He came back with an important strikeout. He got the next guy.
Nate Scherholz will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Ojeda arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Chris Coughlin.
Chris Coughlin will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Here comes the 2-1. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th, but before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Jeff Samardzija is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Johnny Peralta will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Slice down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Here he comes on 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
John Jay will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, John Jay.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
The 2-2 coming. Fouled back. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And the catch made there by Coughlin to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains 2-2. Randy Choate will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Randy Choate.
Travis James will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh. For the shortstop, Peralta. And Peralta's throw is in time for out number one.
Good job out there on the mound. Down in the count 3-0 to start this inning. He comes back to retire the guy on a ground ball.
Ronnie Cedeno will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Weakly to the right side, so he stays alive. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he lays off, ball four. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Ryan Buckner will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And he misses with it, ball four, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Emilio Bonifacio will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first three plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And that misses, 2-1.
And I'll tell you what, he's keeping himself pretty composed for a guy that's seen that strike zone keep shrinking on him.
Let's knock this pitch around. Stay out of the double play.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And a tough pitch on two strikes as he's able to foul it off. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And Molina will stay with this one for route number two. Jesse Padilla will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. He got a lot of this one, and this one is gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 17 for him on the season, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Kevin Segrist will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning. Anthony Rizzo will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Cubby. Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 5-2 Chicago. Alex Patton will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Alex Patton.
Manuel Ojeda will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And he's safe at first, so he's aboard on the drop third strike. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway.
Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Eighth inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Alan Craig will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
That runner's leaning.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game.
Gun it down, all right.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. If it's me, I'm looking for a fastball middle in.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, first
Matt
baseman
Adams will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Goes the other way with a fastball, and this is in the air out to left. Colvin will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Yadier Molina will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cards strand a couple. They trail 5-2. Tyler Colvin will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Nate Scherholz will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, you want to be considered a strikeout pitcher, you better have a pretty good one of these. You see it here again on Show Track, and this is now 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts so far in the inning.
Chris Coghlan will try again, 0 for 3 thus far. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 2. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Now here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And with a 3-run lead here in the 9th, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
Johnny Peralta will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, yeah, his first hit of the series here, and he makes it a good one, all right, as this one clears the wall by plenty. And back in the dugout, you can imagine he's probably saying, it's about time.
Mark Ellis will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. The next 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And a swing by Ellis as he sends this one on the ground to short. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now. Tony Cruz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 48, Tony Cruz.
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Chet Steadman will get the call here as he'll try to work the final third of an inning in the top of inning number 9. Manuel Ojeda will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 5-3. So long from Wrigley Field.